This lecture will guide you to understand the most important property of concrete: workability. Workability is one of the physical parameters of concrete which affects the strength, durability, and cost of labor and appearance of the finished product. It is workable when easily placed and compacted homogeneously. For example, without bleeding or segregation. Methods to increase workability: increase water-cement ratio, increase size of aggregates, use well-rounded aggregates instead of irregular aggregates, increase mixing time and temperature, or use admixtures. Tests for workability. Two basic tests are used to check workability as given below: slump test and compaction factor test. The apparatus which used in slump test are the mold, having 300 mm or say 12 inch of height, base is of 200 mm or 8 inch in diameter and has a smaller opening at the top, of 100 mm or say 4 inches. A 600 mm long bullet-nosed metal rod which is of 16 mm in diameter. Procedure for slump test. First, place the mold on a flat, moist, non-absorbent surface, like a steel plate. Fill the mold to 1/3 full by volume and compact it. Fill the mold to 2/3 full and compact it. Each layer shall be tempted 25 times with a standard 16 mm diameter steel rod. Strike off the top surface of concrete from top of the mold to make it even. Remove the mold carefully, take about 5 seconds. Immediately invert and place the mold beside the slumped concrete and place the rod horizontally across the mold, and measure the slump. Types of slumps. Collapse. When concrete collapses completely, indicates the mix is too wet and is not appropriate. Shear. When the top portion of concrete shears off and slips sideways, indicates harsh mixes, like lack of cohesion of the mix. True, when the concrete simply subsides. Slump test application. Used to ensure uniformity for different batches of similar concrete grade, under field conditions. Helps to check on day-to-day or hour-to-hour variation in the materials being fed into the mixer. Recommended slump, say about 50 mm, when mixed manually. Say about 75 to 100, when required to pump the concrete. Compaction factor test. First, the concrete is placed gently at the upper hopper. The bottom door of the upper hopper is then released and the concrete falls into the lower hopper. The bottom door of the lower hopper is then released and the concrete falls into the cylinder. Cut off the excess of concrete above the top level of cylinder using trowels, and level it. Weigh the cylinder with partially compacted concrete which will be W1. Empty the cylinder and then refill it with the same concrete mix in layers, when each layer being heavily rammed to obtain full compaction. Weigh the cylinder with fully compacted concrete, noted W2. Find the weight of empty cylinder which will be W. Now to find compaction factor. W1 minus W2 upon W2 minus W. Advantages of compaction factor test. Suitable for testing workability in laboratories. Suitable for concrete of low workability. Suitable to detect the variation in workability over a wide range. The results are more precise and sensitive. The table explains degree of workability according to test results.